Hi everyone and welcome back to Riffs, Licks and Tunes. This is the 17th episode and we've come a long way. We selected a guitar that matches our requirements. We learned about the parts of the guitars. Then we learned to play the open strings, and then we played the notes on the open position. We learned to play the C and the G major scales. Then we started to learn how to read music. And so far we can read notes and play simple songs based on the first four strings. We also learned how to change the strings on the guitar and how to tune the guitar. So far we have played the songs based on the C major scale or the A minor scale in the open position. You may not have realized this, but things will get clearer as we progress. For now, the open position means the notes on the open strings and the notes on the first four frets of the guitar. How does the scale relate to the songs that you've been playing so far? Well, if you remember, the C major scale had all natural notes. It had no sharp, no flat. And the songs that you have been playing so far have been using only the natural notes. Today we'll keep the primer aside and we'll learn to play a few common chords in the open position. So what are the chords? Chords are basically a set of notes played together. In other words, you are hitting multiple notes at the same time. Take a look at these common chords. Now these are a lot of chords. You do not have to learn all of them in this 1 week. You can take longer than that. Just practice at your own pace. Learn whatever chords you can, but learn to play it right. We will be using some of these chords in the coming up lessons in the primer. Alright, and you can also keep on practicing the rest of the chords along with the other lessons that we are going to play in the primer or elsewhere. Now let's start with the C major chord. Now when we are talking about the major chords, you don't have to mention it as major. You can just call it C. So if I'm talking about G major chord, I'll just call it G. Alright, so it is understood that I'm talking about a major chord. So the C major chord or the C chord has, well, so this is how you place your fingers. Alright, as per the chart, the third finger on the third fret of the fifth string, the second finger on the second fret of the fourth string, the third string is open, the first finger is on the first fret of the second string. The first string is open, the sixth string can also be open. All right, so this is what it is, but we're going to play it together. So that's your C chord. All right, so you can practice it this way: 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. All right, in the beginning you may find it difficult to get all your fingers at the right place at once. You can go slow with it, no problem. So some of the exercises that I recommend is that you start playing it as arpeggios. Arpeggios are basically playing the chord but broken chords, one note at a time. So the C arpeggio. So starting with the root note, the C note, I'm going to play the next four strings, a total of 4 strings. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Every time you can leave the chord and then start again. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. You can also play the chord, leave it, play the chord again, leave it, play the chord again, leave it, and so on. But try to practice keeping time. That's what I prefer, counting the beats. So 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, or 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and so on. Let's go to the next one. This is the A minor chord. All right, okay, so the way we play the A minor chord is, now when we're talking about the minor chords, we will mention that it is a minor chord, because if I don't say A minor, it will be understood that I'm talking about a major chord, which is not the case. So the minor, A minor, the fifth string open, second fret with the second finger on the fourth string, again second fret held by the third finger of the third string. The first finger is on the first fret of the second string and the first string is open. If you were to play the sixth string also, it is alright, it is still going to be A minor. To practice it as arpeggios, I'll start with the A note, which is on the fifth string. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 and so on. Another thing that I want to mention is when you're playing the chords, your wrist should have a free movement. Remember when I said when we are playing the notes, like we played the chromatics exercise to get a grip on the guitar, we were making the movements from the elbow, but when you're playing the chords, you let your wrist loose. All right, so 3 4 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Right, let's go to the next chord. This is the F major. Now the F major is held like this. We are not going to play the sixth string, we are not going to play the fifth string. All right, on the fourth string we are holding the third fret with our third finger. On the third string we are holding the second fret with our second finger, and on the first and the second strings we are holding the first fret with our first finger flat, kept flat like this. All right, so this is what the F major looks like. 3 4 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Moving on to the next chord, the G. The G uses, you hold it like this, you can also hold it like this. Learn to play any one method for now, and but over time get used to both the methods, because it is beneficial in different scenarios. So I'll be holding it like this with the third finger on the third fret of the sixth string, the second finger on the second fret of the fifth string, the fourth and the third and the second strings are open. My fourth finger is on the third fret of the first string. G major or G. Okay. Alright, so we have learned 4 chords so far: C, A minor, F, G. And this is already sounding like a song. It's a popular Hindi song. Alright, I'll not name the song, you name it. One, two, three, four, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Let's go to the D minor. The D minor is held like this. The first finger on the first fret of the first string, pretty easy. The third finger on the third fret of the second string, and the second finger on the second fret of the third string. The fourth string is open. Ideally I want to play the first 4 strings only, but even if you happen to play the fifth one as well, it's okay. It's still a D minor. All right, so or next chord is quite easy. I just have to hold the two frets and the rest of the strings are open. So the sixth string open, we're talking about the E minor. The sixth string is open, the second fret of the fifth string and the second fret of the fourth string have to be held. You can either hold them with the first finger and the second finger like this, or you can also hold it like this. Like I said, learn to play both the methods, but for now, if you want, just find one which is more comfortable to you and practice that one. We'll stop here this week. Thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we'll learn some more chords and we'll learn some chord progressions, and we'll also learn some strumming patterns. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and do practice well.